Flipping houses is sexy. You turn on your TV, turn on HGTV, you see all these shows, Flip or Flop or Fixer Up or reruns or new shows, whatever it is, and it makes it look really cool because it is, but they don't show the real story. So in this video, I'm gonna show the real story, kind of set the foundation, show you the three main parts that go into flipping houses. So whether you're gonna get ready to fix and flip your first house or your 50th house, you can definitely take something out of this video to help you understand the process better and in turn make more money. Let's go. All right, before I get into the details, the fundamentals of flipping houses, make sure you like this video. Just hit it in the corner, hit it now. Okay, now hit it. All right, hit it in the corner. Thank you, appreciate that. Make sure to stay tuned to the end for Maisie's joke of the day. We tell dad jokes on this channel. This one's a funny one. And then also make sure to comment on this video and all our other videos this month. So in 2021, we are doing an hour-long free Zoom giveaway. So each month, all the videos we release in that month, if you comment on them, your name goes in a hat. We're picking a name out of that hat. I'm giving away a free 1-hour Zoom session to one person each month. So make sure to comment on this videos and our other videos. You can make a lot of money flipping houses. The three main ways that most people invest are they fix and flip, they wholesale, and they own and hold rental properties. The biggest risk is definitely in the flipping portion. You know, when you wholesale, you can do it with no risk by contingencies, but if you lose money, you usually don't lose a ton. Same with rentals. If you lose money, it's usually a little bit because we've done all three and we've made a lot of money in all three. We lost a little bit of money in all three, but our biggest chunk of where we lose money, if we lose money, which doesn't happen very often, is flipping property. So understanding that process and getting a basic foundation of what it takes to flip houses will help you if you're wanting to get in your first one or your 50th one. Like I said earlier, just getting a basic understanding of it will help you. So let's get into that now. Let's talk about the three main things that you need to understand in order to flip houses properly. So the first thing you need to do if you're going to flip a house successfully is you need to get a house. Get it? All right, video's over. Just kidding. All right, you do need to get a house, but at a discount. You need to understand how to buy houses at a discount, because if you buy a house at market price and then you put money into it, you're not gonna be able to sell that much over market. Sometimes you can push the market a little bit, but not that much. So you need to buy houses at a discount. That's the first key step, buying houses at a discount. I have this video up here where I talk about how to offer. It's called the max allowable offer formula. It shows you how to buy houses at enough of a discount where you can make money. Watch that video, but basically it is ARV, which stands for after repair value, what the house is worth fixed up, times 75%, minus the repairs, which include your holding costs, your closing costs, and all the repairs you do to the property. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but if you know what the house is worth fixed up, and if you know what the repairs and holding costs are gonna be, you should be safe, but you have to know those two numbers. So check out that video for more details, but that kind of shows you the formula you need to use to buy houses at a discount. So use that formula, learn those three components of that formula, and then you'll help understand that you are buying it at enough of a discount to make money. But how do you find these houses? So you'll learn and develop different sources over time, but if you're just getting started, my suggestions would be to join your local real estate investing Facebook groups, like I say all the time, but join those groups. There's a ton of different, sources and a ton of wholesalers and a ton of different people on those groups shopping. If you're in a decent sized town, there will be several probably Facebook groups. If you're in a really small town, just go to the local, the closest big town, and there probably will be a real estate investing Facebook group. So start there, go to meetup.com, join your local real estate investing meetup clubs. That's where people meet every single month. There are people that are actually actively investing in real estate. You're gonna meet wholesalers and real estate agents and other sources there. And there's a ton of different other ways to find discounted houses. In this video above, after this video, go check it out. It's Brian and I talk about our top 20 different lead sources, everything from, bandit signs to Facebook ads to driving for dollars. There's a ton of different ways to find houses at a discount. I know your market may seem saturated, but I promise there are deals out there if you're willing to look in the right places and if you're willing to work hard enough. All right, let's get on to the second foundational pillar of flipping houses, and that is actually renovating or rehabbing the houses. So most people kind of either do one of three things. They either do most, if not all, the work themselves, They either hire it all out and don't touch it at all, or they kind of do a blend of the first two. Well, they'll do a little bit of work themselves, you know, they'll paint or install a few different things or do some demo, just what they can do to get some sweat equity to help reduce the actual labor costs and the actual cost of the rehab, because you're kind of working for free. So they'll do the work themselves as much as they can, then they'll hire out the rest. So you just kind of have to figure out what your skill set is and how much available time you have, because you don't want to be having a 2-month rehab take 6 months because you did all the work yourselves, because a lot can change in 6 months in the market. So you want to do them as quickly and as efficiently as possible. If that means hiring it all out, then it means hiring it all out. You need to run those numbers. Remember the formula I showed you earlier? In your repairs number, you need to run the numbers before you buy the house with the thought that you're going to hire everything out, because that's going to be a little more expensive. Or if you're gonna do it all yourself, you have the time, you're in between jobs, or maybe you're a teacher and you have the summer open, or you're younger and don't have a job yet, or just kind of have a part-time job. And if you have the time and skill set, then if you do it yourself, you will put less money into the deal, and therefore you'll make more money on the back end, or you'll be able to buy a little bit higher because your costs aren't as much when you're actually in the repair process. And then the third option is what I feel like most people do. That's what I do when I got started. You kind of want to understand how much things cost. You kind of want to, look up YouTube videos and Google how to do stuff, the simple things, figure out how to change, how to tear down cabinets, how to maybe even install cabinets, how to install simple flooring or paint or do some landscaping, just some simple, more grunt work things you can do yourself to save money, and that puts you at the property a decent amount of times a week, so you can check on your contractors and the other things, the things that require, if you don't want to install cabinets, or you can't change the HVAC because it needs a license, your bigger ticker, higher dollar items, or your things that require license, you're going to want to hire those out. So a question I get a lot that I want to dive into real quick before I go to the third step is, how do you find good contractors? That's pretty difficult to do, but notice about 3 minutes ago, maybe 4 minutes ago, I told you to join those local real estate investing Facebook groups and meetup groups. There are good contractors that know how to work with investors in both of those groups, I promise. So go to those groups, join them, try to find houses, but you will also meet contractors there. And then also you're just gonna have to do trial by error, trial by fire. You're gonna have to talk to different contractors and get 3 bids on everything, and try to get as much information as you can before and during the rehab process. All right, now that you've bought a house at a discount and you fix it up the right way, you'll learn as you go, I promise, but you fix it up in generally the right way. Now you wanna make some money, now you need to sell the house. So most of you probably aren't real estate agents, and that's okay. Maybe eventually looking to get your license. One more video I'll pitch up here. I talk about getting your real estate license, the kind of pros and cons and benefits of getting your license, whether you're wholesaling, flipping, or renting. So check that out after this one as well. If you haven't noticed, there's well over 100 videos on this channel now. Pretty much any topic about real estate investing is on this channel. So make sure you're following my stuff, liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell, because we try to come out with everything we can to help you, whatever capacity you want to invest in real estate is. So get to know an agent. If you don't know an agent, hopefully you found one that's bringing you deals and you have an agent that you're working with. If you're not, go look for them, but they will help you list the house. And they'll this one's the easier part in my opinion. They will kind of take a lot of it off of your hands if they're a good agent. They'll help, they'll schedule the pictures, they'll schedule with a title company, because once you do close, you'll need to go through a title company to transfer ownership, so you get paid. So they'll take care of all of that. There's a lot of kind of steps that go into closing on a property and selling your property. I don't really want to go into every little detail in this video. Just note that if you get a good real estate agent, a good realtor, they will take care of a lot of that for you. I guarantee they have title companies, 1 or 2, maybe 3 that they like working with. They know how to do deals like this, and then they also know how the process works and know how to structure everything and give the timelines and help you negotiate with the buyers and things like that. So a real estate agent is a huge part of this. They'll help kind of close out that transaction, because while you want to buy a house at a discount, you make your money when you buy, you get paid when you sell. You get the checks sent to you after you close and sell. So those are kind of the 3 main things that you're going to have to wrap your head around and start to understand how these processes work, and start to dig into each one of those and get a better understanding and start to make connections and contacts in each one of those steps. So once you do your first one, hopefully you're getting ready to do, or even if you've done a few, you can kind of start to streamline those processes, because the quicker and more efficiently you go through this process, the quicker the rehab goes, and the more likely you'll know what it's going to sell for, because it's hard to know what something's going to sell for in 9 months. It's pretty easy to know what something's going to sell for in 2 months, because the market won't change as much in that short period of time. So the quicker you get in and out, the better. So once you understand the process, you can kind of streamline everything and do it quicker. All right, it's that time. Maisie's joke of the day. You ready for it? Why are elevator jokes so amazing? They work on multiple levels. Get it? All right, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you appreciated that joke even, or if you got any value out of this, please subscribe. We do this all the time. My goal is to help you become financially free through real estate. See you on the next one.